Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. So, we got some very important subjects to talk about and discuss. Don't know how strong we're going to go with the videos, but this one, right out the gate, I really need to talk about this because a lot of people got this twisted, and I think it's contributing to a lot of bad relationships, a lot of divorces, breakups, so on and so forth. It's something about when a woman contributes that, and when a woman is down for you and trying to help you. Like if you any way insightful, you can see it and you can tell. What I want to talk about on this one is relationships are business first. Love has to come later. See, usually when a person leads with love, it's like the parallel of leading with your wallet. It's to try to get something that they want. But when they contribute, like women that get mad, I'm going to tell you guys something. If a woman has a problem with you asking her what she brings to the table, you know that's not the one. That's not the one. Stop being fascinated with her looks, body, or whatever else. Because trust me, there's more out there with better bodies, similar or close to it. But you probably need to, go by how they act more than how they look. Because looks, again, I always say this, looks change, looks fade, and looks can be upgraded. So, and another thing too, you want to see how your woman responds when them looks upgrade. Like if she looks good already, she do something to herself, just getting a lot of compliments, you want to see how she reacts to that. So with women in 2025 and going forward, if you going too fast, you in trouble. You in trouble. Stop trying to run. Hey, Christian guy. Stop trying to run and get married so you can have sex. You need to watch my video and learn the alternative as to what you can do about that. So, because looks change, because looks fade, and because looks can be upgraded, you shouldn't go by looks. Me personally, if I got a woman that's average looks or slightly below average looks, but yet she's down for the cause, she got the energy, she the bomb sexually, she got a sweetheart, she kind, she helpful, those are looks to me. Because I'm not going by what you think anyway. You had that girl that got 5 or 6 dudes that looked the part, and I had that girl that is the part, that I had this good thing, that good thing, but her attitude and her love for you as a man does not fit. Now, again, if you just trying to showboat and have a little fun, go ahead and pay for that GFE or something like that. But if you're looking for something lasting, man, for a person that you could have fun with, that you can accomplish things financially with, so on and so forth, you're not going to be able to go by looks, man, because a lot of time, women don't act right when they get too much attention. They all gonna get attention. Like a chick can look like a mongoose. If she got a big booty, dude's gonna be flirting with her and trying to get her. But if she looked the part, fit, then And all these dudes in her inbox, all these dudes trying to get at her and stuff like that. She gonna be like, all right, here I am, impress me. No, that's not what you want. If she act like that, you recreational use only her, and the only way you gonna be with her is you gotta break her all the way down to the very last compound. You have to break her down. I agree with Platinum Elite on that. Like, I just say, you don't got to do it in a mean way, just an assertive way. You know, just be assertive about it. So, it got to be business first, man. If it ain't business first, you're going to be going around in circles like you on a like a mouse on a hamster wheel. Because it got to be business first. Got to be business first. Any woman that's in your life should be increasing you, not taking away from you. You being with her should be increasing in every way. The things that you lack, she telling you, she coaching you. In terms of you don't need her to coach you and lead you and stuff. I'm talking about stuff like she fit, like, man, you need to go to the gym. You need to get more fit, baby. That kind of stuff. But what most of y'all got your ex-wives are preparing themselves for dudes that's gonna diss them and dump them because of how they did you. So they'll been with you 40 years and ain't never tried to get fit, ain't never tried to get no surgeries to make them better or anything. All they did was give you fat mouth. And if you get on their heels, they're gonna call the police. Well, I'm gonna call the police. Woo! 12, the police. But with him, they are sweet and stuff. You know it's sad? Well, it's not really sad because they deserve it. They getting dissed by the dude that they trying to treat right or gonna try to treat right. Because they shouldn't really stay where you was at. But because you didn't, now karma gotta come. So it's business first. Business first. Love later. Much later. Don't get love bombed out of your prosperity. Don't get love bombed out of your purpose. Don't get love bombed out of your dreams. They gotta adapt to your dreams. Like any chick, like let's say I'm still in Milwaukee and I meet a chick or in this case got one. I'm not going to Arizona. You know what I'm saying? Like either she can get with the program when it come to that, or she can find one of these Milwaukee dudes. But I got an abundance mindset. I know it's plenty women available and out here. So I'm not ever going to revolve my life around a woman. And one reason is because I already did that and it didn't get me nowhere. It got me where I'm at right now. But got to be business first. You got to stand on them. In your mind, you got to know that you are the catch. You are the prize. You got to make sure you're a good dude. You don't become a bad dude because of one of these bras. You be a good dude. You tell them the truth. It's masculine to tell women the truth. You don't want the truth, stop asking me stuff. Because what they'll do is they'll try to like ask you stuff and put you on the spot. That's when you need to hurt their feelings and still tell them the truth. Stop asking me stuff you don't want the answer to. You're not finna break me down, emasculate me like you the last one left. Some of these women, man, if they was the last woman left, I would be single. I still wouldn't want them. Because they just that much of a problem. They could be the last woman left and I'll be in that island jacket. reminiscing on former times. Just some of these women. So it gotta be business first, man. Like I'll be talking to Big Park. Shout out to Big Parks. We talked on the phone. We talked in the comments. I done made content by request for him. And that's the main thing, like we be talking about, is because Big Parks is an ambitious guy. He's an intelligent guy. Like if you talk to him and you know how intelligent people talk, you know Big Parks is intelligent, high IQ. So, but what we mainly talk about is, and I got a couple guys like that. Charisma is like that. A lot of these guys like that. So, AE is like that. But we talk about business first. Business first. AE just moved out to one of the most prestigious suburbs in this area, Fox Point. And it's like, to do that, man, it took a level of business first. I used to always see him getting OT. Some of y'all ninjas, you won't even work OT because you're too worried about what she go think. Man, F her. I don't care if she is a good girl. If you want to work some OT, work some OT. Y'all letting these chicks, man. Now, I ain't gonna lie, it is a good thing if she want time with you. And if she, though, you gotta balance it though. If she wants time with you and she's kind of whiny over it, well, I just want time with you. I just want to spend time with you. Man, give her some time. A woman like that deserves some. They deserve some. Some of these women don't be faking people out. What they deserve is, what a lot of these women deserve is to get dissed. It'll humble them and get them back on track. But there are some women that deserve a little time and a gift here and there because they contributing to you. They trying to make things better. They trying to make you look better. They trying to make you be better. You know, of course you gotta, like part of that business, you gotta stay on their heels and make sure they ain't hypocriting. Like you don't want them focused on you, but not themselves. You want them to be focused on both. So, you, as men in 2025 moving forward, you can't care so much about no relation. I'm going to show you how you off track. If you will break yourself on a woman, you off track. That's number one. You ain't putting business first. If you are more concerned with finding a woman than you are becoming wealthy, or you are, most importantly, getting on the right track with the Most High, you ain't doing it. You ain't doing it right. You ain't doing it right. So, it has to be business first. And then when it comes to that sex, man, don't look for validation. If you good at the sex thing, then you good at the sex thing. But don't look for no validation. Just try to enjoy it. Enjoy the pleasure of the moment and enjoy the pleasure itself. But always keep business first. I tell them, like, if they demanded too much time, I'd be like, I'm going to ask them for something. I'd be like, I need 200. I need 400. I need this. I need that. Then boom. Okay, they gave it to me. Okay, now I'm going to give you some time. I was going to give you some time anyway, but the time that you want is going to take away from what I'm trying to do. So you're going to have to contribute, baby. They be like, who you think you is talking? Me. You know what I noticed? The women that'll be behind these icons trying to diss me, they'll never have a dude like me in their life. That's what be funny. The dudes you messing with ain't got nothing on me. I know how to treat women. Part of treating women is leading women. See, I had to be waking out of my slumber because I was on that churchy stuff. Bruce Wilkerson and all of them. But as I began to read the scripture, I was like, wait a minute, the scripture is saying something different. The scripture is telling them, wives, be subject unto your own husband. You don't beg no woman to be submissive. When she get out of control and out of pocket, and whatever else y'all call it, you tell her one time, maybe twice, like, look, we doing this relationship thing the biblical way. And the Bible told you, I rule over you, and you supposed to submit. I ain't who am I, your child? You sure act like you want me to pay all the bills like you too young to work. For that, for the vag, I can go to, in Milwaukee, a person can get the what they call it, the $40. I ain't never did it, so don't jump to no conclusion. But they be going down there on Lisbon. I see them walking down there. You can get that same without no argument. You don't gotta listen to her nagging, talking about what you picking up some socks. I heard in LA it's Figueroa Street. And hey, listen, I saw it on YouTube. Them chicks, oh my goodness. A lot of y'all women ain't got them beat. So a dude can go on Figueroa and have a time. You say, well, them women this. Well, you cheated with side dude and caught something. You got trichomonas right now. So why you talking about what they got? They stay in the clinic. The women that be walking them streets, I guarantee you a lot of them is probably cleaner than the women who talking about, I gotta be the only one. I gotta be the only one. Yeah, you gotta be the only one, but you ain't the only, he ain't the only one with you. They be talking that little monogamy and that faithful stuff, and if you get their phone, they talking to 7 dudes. They be on there flirting with all kind of dudes, talking about they don't believe in polygyny. I know you don't believe in it because that means you got to stick to one man and share. You not going to stick to one man. So, I don't believe in treating good women bad. When they go bad, you dump them and you move on to the next. I got a spot. Like that's what your attitude should be. I got a spot open. Instead of, I can't believe and caught up. Please don't go away. No, not that. Even though that's one of the greatest. Look, stalking. Even though that's one of the greatest songs of all time. So, anyway, yeah, it got to be business first, man. They not newborns. They don't need you to do everything for them. They supposed to be doing things for you. A lot of these women on Facebook and YouTube whining like a baby that want a hot bottle. Hey, when, pay my bills. When, if he broke, when. They be like 51 years old, 46, 63. That's why they ain't like Kevin Samuels, because Kevin Samuels told them the truth. Remember that video where he talked about the different values? Where he said some women, Salvation Army, clearance, outlet. But I gotta find that. Hold on. Here's one of them. Check this out.
Women do not gain value in men's eyes with wisdom, age, and experience. They gain value possibly in your husband's eyes, but not to just men on the market. You're older and used. No product gains value. And you ladies will sit there and fight logic.
That don't hurt my feelings. I fall through.
I'm not saying it's gonna hurt your feelings. It's the truth. Walking around with this energy, like I know my value. It doesn't help you get the outcomes you want. It works opposite.
As a woman, so I think my value has increased because as you get older, you learn, you grow, you mature.
It's another one too.
Grow, you mature.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. That's how much of an impact he had, man. And I'm gonna be honest, man. We didn't appreciate him while he was here like we should have. We didn't. And I'll be the first to admit. Okay, this might be it right here. Hold on.
At 30, it's time to it's time to mark this shit on 50% off. If you're over 35, it's time to put that shit on clearance. If you at 40, it's time to put that shit at the outlet. If you at 50, Salvation Army. Yeah, 27, time to sell.
Time to sell. Let's play
If you're a woman over 27, it's time to sell. If you're a woman over 30, it's time to it's time to mark this shit on 50% off. If you're over 35, it's time to put that shit on clearance. If you're at 40, it's time to put that shit at the outlet. If you're at 50, Salvation Army.
And all they want to talk about was the man in the bed. So let me get this straight. Even, let's say he did have a guy in the bed. Did that take away from what he said? Does that take away from what he said? So y'all ladies, man, wait, let me play this one more time, especially for you soon-to-be ex-wives, breaking your families up, and you girlfriends that he done proposed to you. Now you clowning him, and he ready to leave you alone. And you in one of these categories. Let's go back to what he said.
Woman over 27, it's time to sell. If you're a woman over 27, it's time to sell. If you're a woman over 30, it's time to it's time to mark that shit on 50% off.
I know
if
my
you're over
value.
35, it's time to put that shit on clearance.
I know my
you
value.
At 40, it's time to put that shit at the outlet.
I know my
you
worth.
At 50, Salvation Army.
And that's yet another reason why it should be business first. Business first. Y'all in the junkyard trying to pay full price. You in the junkyard trying to pay full price. And it don't matter gray hair, teeth, how much money you got. Truth is like time. It's like in the most valuable category of things that we have in life. But people spend all their time, and the reason why is because they fools. They foolish. Fools hate the truth. Like the Bible says, a fool says in his heart there is no God. Fools hate the truth. Fools got a yeah, but when it comes to truth. Yeah, but. As I get older and wiser, I've learned not to argue with people, just to let them, after I tell you, if especially I know I'm right, it ain't nothing else to talk about. Why argue with you? You're not going to change my mind. I used to be ignorant like that and to sit and argue with somebody and I know the truth and they don't. I'm not trying to convince you of nothing. If you go to hell, so what? I remember as a young preacher, I used to think that I could rescue people from hell. Let's say 50 people was drowning. And I know how to swim. I saved 20 of them. Before I get to that 50, I'm going to be drowned myself. Because I'm going to run out of the gas that I need to cross the lake. I'm going to be using my energy on them other people. That's what guys doing with women. You letting them steal your most valuable years. This is why I emphasize with young dudes so much. One of the things I regret is not taking more vacations. I got married young. I would advise you guys not to do it. I know people telling you push it in your chips, and that's what they telling them women. And you got to be careful, especially because the more older she get, the more disrespectful she gonna get, more than likely. The more entitled she's gonna get because you been doing stuff for her for years. And the more curious she's gonna get. It's a lose-lose when it comes to them. The only chance you got is keeping it business first. Keeping it business first and finding one of them that's going to contribute. You got a food truck. I want to sleep a couple extra hours. You think you can look out for me? Sure, baby. Not, why you on that food truck? You need to get you a job. Such and such husband, he make $80,000 a year. This how the unwise women talk. This how women in need to get dumped talk. Yeah, I need stability. Okay, you need stability. Why don't you contribute to stability? I need security. And then look, this was crazy. Dudes is not doing that like that no more. Your best chance is for you to meet a dude halfway or close to halfway. Halfway or close to halfway. That's your best chance. Business first, man. It was a song. My cousin said it was Penthouse Players or somebody back in the day called, excuse my language, but Ass, Gas, or Cash. Ass, Gas, or Cash. The thing about back in the day, I know a lot of those guys didn't really live up to what they were saying, but what they were saying was the truth. It was before its time, and it was extremely helpful. E40 with Captain Save-A-Ho telling you how not to be. AMG, Easy and all of them with Trust No. Trust No. Y'all heard it. You my age, you heard that song. Remember to Snoop Dogg? Bees ain't bleep, but hoes and chick. Lick on the nuts and now you don't treat them all like that, man. If they demonstrate a business first, they about your business first. You don't treat them like that. Lick on them and suck the. Nah, man, you don't treat them like that. You treat them like queens. If they behave like queens, they get treated like queens. I don't care how long you've been married to her. If she ain't behaving like a queen, you gotta stand on her and treat her like a peon. That's one-sided, man. Y'all be letting them get away. In any kingdom, they ain't gonna get away with that. They get banished. They get demoted. But I got kids, though, so you setting a bad example if you got sons. You letting them see they mother punk you? You ain't punking me, I'll dump you. I'm gonna get with somebody else. So what? Sucks for him. Because if you act like you did with this guy, with that guy, it sucks for that second guy. Y'all let it bother y'all. So what, man? I wouldn't care if a dude had 25 inches and can go 3 hours. And had a lizard tongue. Just got her just erupting every second. I don't give a F. F him and F her. You ain't supposed to care. You supposed to be business first. I started losing that battle when I started caring. And I ain't start winning the battle until I stopped caring. And you never gonna win. You don't know God like that. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Anybody that's trying to manipulate you spiritually, trying to get you to be licking their boots over this scripture, that scripture, man, you got to stand on them. Because I'm telling you right now, the Most High is not on their side. You used to be like this. So what? People got to change sometimes. You got to adapt. If somebody trying to make a fool out of you, you don't keep going the fool's route. You will never be able to. I know the Most High more than you. What you talking about? A lot of people would think that if you start going to church with them, that they always know more than you. And you'll be seeing them fall off. They'll be saying you fell off because a lot of time people don't understand gang wisdom. Because it don't always look how people think it should look. You start gaining wisdom, it don't always look like you think it should look. And it's always going to be men and women who think they know more than you. Just because you've been in this aspect longer than me or more than me do not mean you know more than me. Because if you've been, okay, this is how it works. You could be on a job for 20 years. If you're not observing and continuing to learn and paying attention to the changes and adapting to the changes, then a person can come along, learn that same job in the way they need to learn it, and they'll be better at that job than you sometimes. Sometimes that do happen. It don't happen a whole lot, but sometimes it do. So this business first with me. I ain't putting nobody in front of my business. If y'all notice, people be calling me the whole time, all types of people. And I like talking to all of them, but it's business first. If I'm making these videos, they just gotta wait. You don't spend no time with me. And I'm telling you, man, I got on matching socks to this shirt. I'm noticing with people, like when you be different, people will giggle at first, but then they'll start over time. They'll start, if they continue to see you, they'll start taking you serious. Like this dude, he living his best life. He living his best life. Man, you can't manipulate me. And then what's crazy is some of the people that try to manipulate you with scripture, they be babes. They be lukewarm, sucklings, sweet. What you bring, what you mean what I'm bringing to the table? Just what I said. What you bringing to the table? What would make me spend my time with you, spend my money on you, and spend my years with you? What is it about you that's worth that? Well, look at your teeth. What about my teeth? You think that could change the question? Matter of fact, get the F out of my face. I'm going to get my brother Pookie now. Go get him. Go get him. He ain't putting no fear. And I come at him, I'm coming at him the same way I would come at anybody else. I would get my brother Ray Ray. Man, ain't nobody worried about Ray Ray. He's just a man. He can be punched in his mouth. He can have his eyes gouged out. He can be shot. The no matrix lifestyle is seeing people for what they are. They just people. I'm telling you, when you live in the no matrix lifestyle, you're not going to be like depressed. You're not going to be frustrated. Frustration won't last a day in a no matrix person. It might last 20 minutes, 30 minutes, hour, couple hours. But when you wake up the next day, it's going to be tamed or gone. And I'm such a bad person, but got people trying to copy off my philosophy. Trying to copy out, y'all, I ain't even got to say who. Trying to copy off, they'll try to copy off your philosophy and put it in female form. You can't copy my philosophy. And I'll sue you too. So, let me get going. We got other videos. Man, stop giving these broads so much credit, man. Stop giving these broads so much credit. If they ain't putting you at the head, the leader, if they ain't business first, then they get this type of treatment right here.